she said, look in the room. So he looked in the room, and there was a body in the bed.
Would you say it's fair statement to say it's abnormal for her to show up unannounced?
No.
Or stay at your house?
Or take you to see a dead body
No.
that she killed.
Voodoo. Somebody put voodoo.
Voodoo on him?
I don't know. I don't believe in that stuff.
Okay.
You know, his mom engages in that stuff.
This is Star Tribble. In February 2016, police got a call from Tribble's daughter, Damecia Stephen. She reported that she'd just found her father, Tomorreio Clark, dead in the family's Florida home. When detectives arrived at the scene, they identified that Tomorreio had died of a gunshot wound to the head and launched a homicide investigation. Police soon learned that Tomorreio had been dating and shared 4 children with Star Tribble. As the victim's partner, Tribble has to be considered a possible suspect. She's brought down to the station for a police interview.
Like I said, there's nothing that I can say, to make you feel any better or anything like that. I hate to ask you questions and go through all this, but we have to do what we have to do to make sure that we find out the answers to the questions that we have. Okay, I'm sure you have questions yourself. The last time you saw Tomorreio was on, is it Thursday, correct? 11 o'clock in the afternoon or evening?
Night.
At night, 11 o'clock at night. Okay, so let's start with Thursday when you get up in the morning. Okay, can you walk me step by step through that and kind of go through your day?
Thursday morning, I got up about 6 o'clock. Went to work.
Where do you work?
Brandywine Healthcare.
What is it? I'm sorry.
Brandywine Healthcare.
Brandywine Healthcare. Okay, thank you. And now your daughter's name, what's her name?
Damecia Stevens.
Damecia, okay. Now Damecia is not Tomorreio's daughter, but your 2 sons. Tomorreio and Ambitious. Those are yours and Tomorreio's.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And y'all haven't been married, but you've been together how long?
14.
Almost 15 years. But y'all have lived as husband and wife and things like that. Now, have y'all been together that entire 14 years? Never separated, anything like that? You've always been together? You always lived together?
Yes.
Okay, that's a long time. That's like being married. Okay.
Never separated.
Okay. So, you get to work, all right, and did you talk to him while you were at work or anything like that? Okay. Did you talk to him that morning before you went to work? Okay, what was that conversation about?
Yeah, we just gave each other a hug and a kiss by him.
Okay. Were y'all having any arguments or anything prior to this or something like that? How was he acting? Was he acting normal? Was he acting? Okay, and what's normal for him? I mean, is he a happy person? Is he just kind of goes?
Right now.
Okay. All right. So he just kind of goes with the flow, stuff like that.
He said he wanted barbecue, and he had already was starting to pre-cook the meat boiling, and then he said he was gonna go somewhere, and he wanted me to go in and start barbecuing. So he left maybe like a good hour and a half.
Okay.
And he came back.
Did he drive?
He drove.
Okay, so he drove your car.
Yeah.
Did he say where he was going?
Yeah. He just said he'll be right back.
And he left for how long?
An hour to an hour and a half. He just said he was going to do something. He'll be right back.
Okay.
And he wanted to go ahead and start barbecuing.
Okay. Now, did you go ahead and start barbecuing? Okay. When he left, did he take anything with him? That was out of the ordinary, anything like that?
I didn't really pay attention, to tell you the truth.
Was his phone working at that time?
No, his phone was off.
Okay, and by off, what do you mean by his
He
phone?
didn't have any minutes on it.
Now, if that phone's not working, how does he have to communicate with anybody? Do y'all have a house phone?
No.
Okay. And then your phone, was your phone working at the time?
He could only text.
Okay, only text from yours? Mm-hmm. And with his, could he text?
Not with it being.
Okay, but he comes back in an hour and a half or so. Mm-hmm. And does he have anything with him?
No.
Does he tell you where he went?
No,
Did you ask him where he went?
I didn't ask. No, I just don't care to know.
Okay,
Basically, I don't care to know.
okay. Or you think he's doing something wrong, or,
Not necessarily. But whatever it is, I know what he has it under control, I guess, whatever it is.
okay, that makes sense. All right. So he gets home, do y'all barbecue?
Yeah, I'm about done barbecuing by the time he gets back.
Okay. So if he wanted to barbecue, let you cook everything, and then he comes back, okay?
We just went in and run ourselves and we're spending time together.
Okay. And what happened while y'all were doing that?
We pretty much just was laying in the bed together. We, I guess, had sex together.
Okay.
We laid down for a while after that, and after a while, it was maybe about 10:30, I know, because I had looked at the time, because I was going to see if I could take a quick nap before it was time for me to get up and go drive to Lakeland and pick up my daughter.
Right.
And he was just like, take the kids, y'all go away for a couple of days, because he knew I was going to go out of town Saturday anyway to Ocala.
Okay. So he told y'all to take the kids and what?
Take the kids, after I pick up Lucy, and we go ahead and go away for a couple of days
Okay. Did he-
until Monday after school.
Okay. Did he say why?
No, he didn't say why.
Okay. Did he want y'all to
He
go
just
shopping or
said,
something like
yeah,
that
he
too?
told me to go ahead and do something with him and take him shopping, because he had been promising he was going to get him some Jordan tennis shoes.
Okay.
So I got them the Jordan tennis shoes and stuff.
Okay. So y'all didn't argue or anything at this time? Has he ever sent y'all away before?
He might just tell us, not for that many days, it just might be a day where he say, go take them and do this, now get out of the house and do this.
And does he stay at home most of the time?
Yes,
Okay.
like nobody really wouldn't even know he's in there because he never really goes nowhere. And then when he does go somewhere, he doesn't just go outside to get in the car where people can see him get in. He'll have me pulling in the driveway. The garage, and he'll get in.
Why is that?
He doesn't like people looking at him. He's a private person. He's always been a private person. He don't like too many people in his business.
Right. I can understand that. Is there a reason why he didn't like people looking at him or something? Was he self-conscious or?
He's felt like that because he has all that weight on him.
Okay. So he felt like people might look at him a certain way or something?
He's always felt like that since he gained all that weight. People look at him a certain way.
Is there a reason why he gained a bunch of weight? Did he get hurt or something?
No, he didn't get hurt. He assumes he gains the weight by voodoo. Somebody put voodoo on him.
Voodoo on him?
I don't know. I don't believe in that stuff.
Okay.
His mom engages in that stuff, and then like a couple years ago, we went to some gypsies on 27. People read psychic reading.
Right.
We went there, and the lady told him somebody put something on him. That's the reason he gained weight. That's what makes people, make some people reject him and different stuff like that.
Okay.
I don't believe in that stuff, but he believes in that stuff because he grew up with his mom.
Okay. So he wants you to go away for a few days. Do you have to pack some bags? Do you have to do some stuff? Tell me about that whole conversation.
I got the kids, they packed a few things, and he just like, whatever else you need, just, buy them because they need clothes.
Did y'all come into some money or something where he said,
I just got my income tax.
Did he say like he was going to do something at the house or
No, he didn't say anything.
paint the house or mow the yard or do anything like that?
No, he just
or?
had recently painted the house.
So he didn't have any real big plans, like he was going to do something and needed y'all out of the house. But did you find it odd that he wanted y'all to go away for that long? Okay.
But I didn't ask him about it. I just felt like maybe he needed a break, because he always said he needed a break sometimes.
Okay. And when
I feel like everybody's entitled to a break, because I know when I say I need a break, I need a break too. So.
And you go and you pick up your dog.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you tell her that y'all were supposed to be gone for a couple of days or whatever? What did she have to say about
She didn't say nothing. She doesn't too much question anything or say. She's like kind of like in her own world a lot of the times. Even if she's home, she's just in her room on her phone.
Right. Have you met her boyfriend before?
And I just met him at her graduation in last June.
Okay. Is that the guy that was out there at the house? Okay. He seems like a nice guy. Seems a good guy. Okay. Good.
So far, well.
Okay. So where did y'all go to the hotel?
It's a hotel off of 17. I don't know.
Starr goes over her timeline from Thursday to Sunday night. She claims she and her family did some shopping around Orlando before meeting her friend Dominique. They then visited inmates at a North Florida correctional institution. According to Starr, none of them spoke with Tomorreio over the weekend.
But before we went to Ocala, I went to Cocoa to pick up one of my friends. And she was down there with us.
Like Cocoa Beach?
Yeah.
Okay, so you meet up with, you go pick up Dominique, and are the boys with you?
Yeah,
everybody's
all
with you.
together, yeah.
Okay, you're in your white car.
Mm-hmm.
And what do y'all do after that?
We go to Ocala to my daughter's.
Okay. And everybody stay there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And how long did y'all stay there?
Until Sunday.
And then what did y'all do there?
We left Sunday night. I took her back, and then I went to my other brother's house in Lakeland. We stayed the night over there.
And what's your brother's in Lakeland?
Kenny Stacy.
Kenny Stacy? And who lives with him?
Him and his wife,
What's her name?
and Lois Stacy.
Now, when we talked to Damecia, she said that y'all stayed in a hotel in Cocoa.
No, we
Or in Ocala?
In Ocala.
No, we stayed on both houses. We didn't stay in a hotel. We started to get a hotel, but we just stayed there.
Okay. So what time do y'all get over to Kenny's house that Sunday night?
Probably about, I think it might have been around 12 something when their time we got in the house.
Like midnight?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's late nights, don't you? But I guess since Damecia is always working till midnight anyway, you're
Yeah.
used to being up that late. I bet that's gonna wear the boys out.
You would think
No, they're all,
Energizer.
yeah.
Jesus Christ. And I got up this morning and went to work.
Okay, so let's go through the day.
Got up this morning and went to work, and they were supposed to bring them over to go take them and drop them off to school for me. But I guess their car was running hot or something. So, I guess they took them to the bus terminal, and they caught the bus back over here to Winter Haven.
And then who called you about what happened in the
My
house?
daughter
Okay. How did she call you?
called my job.
Okay. And what did she tell
She said they got there and they came in the house and they found him. No, where she said something happened. They came in the house and they found him in the room. And she said they called 911 and I don't know after that. I just hung up the phone and left.
When you came home from work?
Yes.
Okay. Who has keys to the house?
I have a key. He has a key.
Anybody else?
No.
Does anybody else live with y'all?
No.
So do you know what happened in the house?
I have no. I haven't been told him. I wanted to go in the house, but they wouldn't let me.
I asked you earlier also about if Tomorreio owned a gun or has a gun or anything like that. Have you ever seen him deal with guns or
No.
carry a gun? Even when he was dealing drugs, would he carry a gun or anything like that?
Then when he used to be in the street, but
How long ago do you think it
that's
was?
just some years just him being out in the street like that. He hasn't just like really been out in the street like that anymore since he came home from prison in 2005.
Right. Well, what we're trying to figure out, is what happened. Okay. And if there's anything that we've talked about that you haven't told us, we need to know that, okay? Because I know sometimes if a person hurt themselves, sometimes a family member will go and remove a gun or pick up things or something like that, okay? And if that's the case, we need to know that, okay?
It's not the case of he.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't even like guns. And I would be in fear for a gun with those two boys because they be into everything. We just don't trust them with nothing.
Okay. So, what I'm saying is, even if you personally, or if you went over there and saw him ahead of time and knew that this had happened and didn't report it, okay, you're not going to get in trouble or anything like that. We just want to know what happened. Okay.
No.
So if you did find him, just let me finish. I'm just trying to cover everything here. Okay. If you did go in and find him and somebody else helped you remove the gun and stuff like that, we need to know that. That way we're not looking for something else and wasting resources. Well, not necessarily time. But wasting resources and everything else to look for something that's not necessarily what we need to be looking for. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And so I need you to be completely honest. I'm not saying that you haven't been because I believe that you have, but I need to know that if that's the case.
Yes, no.
Okay. So
I hadn't been back then.
okay. And you would tell me if you did.
Yeah, I would.
Okay. Is he having any problems with anybody?
Maybe about a week ago, he texted his cousin, this girl, that when he see her brother and another boy, what he was going to do to them when he see them. But that's the far as that went for all I know.
When was that he sent that text?
I'm not sure. I know it was about a week ago. Why would you even still be thinking about something old that's been happening years ago, but he holds grudges with people when they do stuff to him?
So what was the problem with these? Was it actually Damecia that he had the problem with? Or
No,
somebody
it was
else?
her brother and
What's his name?
I don't know his name offhand.
What does he go by?
I think Boo.
Okay.
Boo.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then what about the other person?
His name is Rico.
Rico?
Yeah.
Now are these both guys or both of these
They're
guys
cousins too.
are cousins?
Yeah.
So
I guess he felt like they were talking about him or making assumptions about him sometime or another when they've seen him in the past.
assumptions about what? Okay, so on this stuff, okay, I don't need you to minimize anything or anything like that. So I need you to be completely honest because what you may tell us may help us ultimately find out what we need to know. So I need to know the harsh truth or whatever it is on this, whatever you can recall. Okay?
It really, to me, it wasn't a big deal.
Okay.
He felt like they were making assumptions on him of one reason. One of them seen him one day, asked him for money, and he wouldn't give it to him. And
They were asking him for money?
yeah,
Okay.
and I guess they were talking about him, saying those stuff about him.
Like what were they saying?
He said they were making suggestions about the way he walks, like he's a certain type of way because the way he walks. Because that's another thing with him. He felt like his characteristics of how he used to be, he's not that way now.
Okay.
Since with the weight and different stuff, he's just not like quote unquote the same person he used to be that people used to see it. So they make it seem like he walked with a twist or like he's something. I don't know. It's
sexual
stupid to
stuff.
me. Yeah,
Okay.
it's stupid.
But these are things that he would say to him?
Yeah.
And then obviously that bothered him.
He felt like they were saying stuff like that, and he would say it to me. I didn't necessarily think that they were just really assuming that. I think that was just in his mind that they were assuming that, but he feels that way. So I don't know, but it didn't make any sense to me.
When was the last time that they brought up this stuff? That he brought this up to you?
Um,
Was that around the time he was texting around in
yeah, because I hadn't heard about it in years. It's been years since it even happened, but he
so why all of a
like
sudden would he-
remember somebody did to him 10 years ago, and he had bringing up like stuff stuff people do to him, he'll say he's still gonna get this person or do something to this person whenever he catch up with them.
Okay.
That's his mind frame he has.
Okay. Do you think that where he went on Thursday had anything to do with any of that?
I don't think he probably would have seen the boys or anything like that. I don't even think he know where to go look for them boys. Like, it's been so long. I don't.
Okay. So do you find it odd that Thursday he goes away for an hour and a half?
Mm-hmm.
You come home later that evening, he sends you away for a few days. Okay? And then when you come back, he's no longer with us.
Yeah.
I mean, I find that as a lot of coincidences there
Yeah, it is.
that it seems from what you're telling me is out of character for him to act that way. Okay. Thursday when he left, did he go out and when you park your car, do you pull it into the garage every day?
No. I will only pull it in the garage if he asks me to put it in the garage, if he's gonna get it and go, or if we're finna all go somewhere together. Then he'll want me to pull in the garage. Other than that, just me, myself, when I come home, I pull in the driveway and get out and go in the house.
That day when he left, did you have to pull the car into the garage?
Yeah.
Okay, and he left. Okay. So is there anybody specifically that he's mentioned lately other than Boo and Rico? Those are the only two?
Mm-hmm.
And he was enough to where he
Oh, he mentioned a boy named Little George. They call her George in Lakeland.
George?
Yeah, I can't think about.
Little George?
Yeah, and I think he may be in jail too, so, I don't think he...
But he was texting Damecia.
Yeah, he texted her.
Okay.
He texted her to let her brother know, and the other boy know, that when he see him, whatever.
What was he going to do when he saw him?
I guess fight him.
Okay. Would he kill him?
I don't think he'd kill him, but...
Would he have said
that?
that?
Fight him, yeah, he would have said it. I don't think he would kill, but one of them is his cousin.
One of them is...
His cousin's the one, Boo.
Bill is his cousin?
Yeah, that's
So Denise is his
Danicia's
cousin.
brother. Yeah, Danicia's his cousin. And
Okay.
her and Boo are brother and sister.
Any of the neighbors that he talks to or anything like that?
No, the only time he talked to neighbors when he talked to the guy across the street when that guy came over one night because of my other son hitting the other son in the forehead.
Okay.
I don't know what the other people know my routine is to every night, I leave at that certain time at night to go get her. Usually people in the neighborhood, if they see it, they pretty much know your routine.
Do you know what these guys look like or anything?
One guy's white, he wears glasses, and the other one's a black boy.
He's white
Mm-hmm.
and wears glasses. About how old is he?
He could be in their late 20s, early 30s, maybe, or in the 20s.
Anything else about he's white and wears
They
glasses?
just always walk around the neighborhood, pretty much doing nothing, just standing around watching and listening.
Okay. All right. So what do you think happened?
I don't know. It's just absolutely crazy. I don't know. I just can't even grasp the concept. I just really can't.
Okay.
It's just really weird. It's just really weird.
Okay.
I mean, he didn't say too much, so it's not a lot I could just give you that he said.
Lately, has he had any more cash? Has he done any jobs? Anything like that where he's
No.
had any money or anything like that?
No, not down there. I haven't seen it.
And it's been months since he's been doing the appliance thing, so it's been months since he brought any money in. Okay, so are you and Damecia, y'all are footing the bills right now?
Yeah.
And how does he feel about that?
I wouldn't say he just was so satisfied with it, but I guess it is what it is at the time, so you can do better,
Right.
Would
you describe him as being depressed or having issues like that? I mean, with his size and everything?
I can say he'd be depressed about the weight sometimes.
Okay.
That bothers him. He would always complain about the weight. He got to get whatever off him because that's what the lady told him why he has the weight on him.
Okay.
No.
And what was he supposed to do to get the weight off?
I don't know. I guess, I don't know, because he used to buy different products, spiritual products, I guess to call it, off Amazon and stuff like that, that was supposed to quote unquote break curses.
Okay. And how long ago did he put on the weight?
Oh, he's been picking up this weight since like 2009, maybe.
So he pick up here, some there, and all that. Okay. Obviously, the reason we're asking about a gun is because there's a gunshot wound.
Yeah. And it's only other one person, one of his homeboys, that come to the house. That's like one of his best friends.
What's his name?
They call him Punch. Hayward Allen.
Hayward.
Allen.
Do you speak with Hayward?
No, I don't.
Do you like Hayward?
He's alright, I guess. I mean, I don't just really talk to him like that, but he seems okay.
Where does Hayward stay?
Yeah, I like him somewhere.
And what kind of friends are they?
He's a okay friend. He's a worker. And they were supposed to be doing like business together, property preservation business. That's what they were going to get into once, I got my income tax. They were starting that together. And then he kind of fell out with him over something stupid. So he hadn't been talking to him.
When did that happen?
About a couple of weeks ago.
Tell me about what they fell out about.
It's an issue about since Tomorreio couldn't use his name because he has the background. Hayward doesn't have a background. So he was going to use his name on the company for the company and give him like 30% or something like that. But I guess he felt like every time he would try to text Hayward to talk about different stuff, Hayward never just responded to him in a timely manner like he felt like he should, so he felt like he was acting funny.
Mm-hmm.
So then I guess Hayward and his girlfriend, they got their income tax way before I did. So he was like ready to try to do business, and Tomorreio was not ready. He was like, he'd rather wait because, it's really his thing. Even though he want to use your name to put on it, he want to wait because he don't want just no paperwork or nothing in your name.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was an issue. I guess Hayward offered him, we told him if he needed, to hold some money till we got our money, then he would. And he asked me about it. I was like, no, it's not necessary to tell him. It's fine. I guess he called Hayward or text him or something like that, and Hayward never responded. So he was like, he done with him after that.
How much did you get back on your income taxes?
$7,000.
Did you put it in the bank, or did you cash it, or
I cashed.
did you give him any of it?
No, he hadn't got any of it.
He didn't give it.
No. No, I had it on me.
Do you have it with you now?
Yeah, I had it.
So you didn't leave it in the house?
No, I didn't leave it.
Was there any cash or anything left in the house or anything like that?
No. No cash, no.
Did he have any money?
Not that I'm aware of. He was going to get, I think, $150 from my daughter, but she never had the chance to give it to me.
That's your money.
I know, but every time I always let him, he always has the business venture that he wants to do. So I had no problem with it. It benefits our family. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't try to discourage him and say, oh no, you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? It might not do as good as you do, and then it's just a waste of money. No.
So he never said, when you get your income taxes, I need this much to start this business?
He didn't say how much he was going to need.
Did he know how much you were getting back?
Yeah, he knew.
Did you or he owe anyone?
No. No, we don't borrow money from nobody.
And then he was texting Damecia from
His phone.
his phone.
Yeah.
When did you get your income tax return back?
On the 10th.
Yeah. And it came in the mail?
No, it's a check.
Okay.
from Liberty Tax.
Oh, where you got it done?
And where did you capture?
At a bank inside of Walmart.
You said that Thursday he left and came back about an hour and a half later. What was his attitude or demeanor like when he came back?
He was fine.
Relaxed?
Yeah.
Happy?
He was normal as when he left.
Had y'all spoke beforehand, before that evening, about y'all going away on Thursday night and staying gone for a few days? Had y'all spoke about it before then, or was
Yeah,
that
we spoke about me going to Ocala for the weekend, Saturday and Sunday.
but not leaving Thursday night
No.
and staying gone for a couple days?
Yeah.
And then what was the plan on that? You were just gonna go Saturday night and come back, or Sunday night
Yeah.
and come back, or just?
Saturday night and come back.
Okay, so just.
Cause that's my usual when I go down there to see my people. Cause
Okay.
that's where brothers and sisters are at.
Your friend Dominique, how did you communicate with her to plan that, to go get her?
I talked to him on Johnson.
Was that planned beforehand for her to go with you to
Yeah.
Ocala, or?
Yeah.
And that was Saturday you called her, or did you call her beforehand?
Beforehand.
Do you remember when that was?
No, it was early part in the week.
So before you left Thursday?
Yeah, it was before.
Hayward Allen, about how old is he?
This is Mario's.
33 or so. And does he have a car or anything?
I really don't know. I guess he maybe drives his kids' motor car. I'm not sure. Because the only time he's been there, I haven't been there.
Okay. How do you know he was there?
He told me. He was on
Okay. Who told you?
Mario.
Mario told you? Okay. And how long ago was that?
Well, that's been some months now.
Some months. Okay. And you said you and Tomorreio are the only ones that have keys? Does he have a key ring?
No, it was just loose key.
Loose key? Where would
He
he keep
don't
it?
wear key rings because he don't normally go into his key. I don't know, like he got a key to the mailbox and it's just loose too somewhere, so I don't know. It may be in the closet somewhere, I don't know.
What is your brother's name? You said in Ocala, is it Anthony? Is that what you said? What was his last name?
Trouble.
You guys see him a lot?
Yeah. Will, like, patrols or someone, like, still be going by the house, because I can't go back.
Yeah, we can set that.
I can't go back there.
Where,
I can't.
Do you know where you're gonna wanna go tonight?
And I'm right there. I don't know when I'll go to a hotel.
I mean, if something were to happen, we need to get in touch with you. How would we do that?
So I always call my daughter.
Okay. Well, like I talked to you before, okay, we're trying to do a very thorough investigation, make sure that, no rock is unturned. And to do that, we'd like to look in your vehicle and just make sure that everything's good. I don't expect us to find anything in there. But we'd like to do that. Do we have your permission to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Once we're done with everything, we'll be able to go in and get all that other stuff, okay?
As detectives continued working the case, they're contacted by Tansey Martin, who claims to have important information about Tomorreio Clark's homicide. She comes down to the station for questioning.
You know why you're here, right?
I guess so, yeah.
I appreciate you coming down. What have you been told that you're here? How did you?
Well, pretty much I knew when they come to me, I knew what was going on because of the conversation. I won't say stepmom, she called me and left a message, so I called her this morning because her message said, please call me, I got some bad news to tell you, and I want to know if it's true. I mean, I got some news to tell you, I want to know if it's true. So when I called her back this morning, she was like, I heard Mario was dead. Mario dead. I was like, what? Yeah, somebody found him they found him in the bed. I was thinking to myself, like, wait a minute. My patient came into the clinic on yesterday. Well, yeah, Monday. He said, man, don't I got something to tell you? With patients, we always discuss our weekend individually if we put on, when I'm putting them on the dialysis machine. Mr. Kenneth Stacy went on telling me how his sister came to pick him up that Sunday night and took her to her home, and I didn't even know. I'm gonna just be straight up. Took her to her home and asked him to help her move somebody out of her house. And Mr. Stacy said he walked into the house and she said, "Look in the room." So he looked in the room and there was a body in the bed. He said, "Oh, that man asleep." And she was like, "No, he's dead." So Mr. Stacy said, "Man, take me home." So then I was like, "Oh, wow, Mr. Stacy, did she take you home?" "Yeah, she took me home. She took me home. I had to get out of there. I don't know what she did." He then asked her, like, "Did you call the cops? Did you call a funeral home? Somebody? Did you need to call somebody?" I'm like, "Yeah, y'all should call somebody because now, Mr. Stacy, you may be accessory. She don't take you to the home and blah, blah, blah. You need to call somebody." So he was like, "Yeah, I probably am." And after that, he was discussing all along, as I go check on the patients, like, "Man, my sister crazy. I don't know." He then asked her, like, "Did you kill that man?" And she didn't say anything. She didn't say no or whatever. So he said, so therefore I'm just not paying any attention because he always have stories to tell, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if it was true or not. And then after Mr. Stacy post-treatment, I was like, "Mrs. Stacy, I think you probably should call if this is going on and see what's going on." And that was the end of the conversation. And that is being so bizarre. That's what Marion called me, left a message, and I didn't receive the message till this morning saying that my brother at this time is dead.
Is Mario your brother?
Yeah, he's my stepbrother. You see how awkward this is to me.
You're calling him Mario. Is that his given name, or is he have another name?
Well, I heard them say Tomorreio. See, we wasn't raised up together, so I just knew him as Mario. And it's sad, but we have different moms, but the same dad.
Did she tell you how she found out what happened?
She said that she didn't find out. She found out on Facebook, and I don't really go on Facebook, so I didn't know. So as soon as we hung up the phone, I'm going through Facebook to see if anybody posting this to see if it's really true. I don't know that it was really true till you guys really came to my home, and you didn't say nothing, but I assumed since I told her what I heard from dialysis that this is why you coming. So
You told Marion what you heard?
yeah, and that's how it got out. I was like, "Oh Lord."
Through this, when he's telling you about this, did he ever mention his sister's name, or did he just refer to her as his sister?
I asked her name, and he said Star or something. I was like, he asked, "Do you know Star?" I was like, "No, I don't know no Star." Just continue my word because we have a conversation. I don't know. I mean, he's telling it's another patient sitting by him and I, and just the patient surrounding us. He just in loud conversation. It's a patient in like a seat all the way over there, hearing what Mr. Stacy had to tell us, was talking to me about. So everybody was listening.
Did Mr. Stacy did he say when he went to the house who was in the bed? Did he know the person?
He knew that person. He knew Tomorreio, I guess, because Tomorreio I'm gonna call him Mario. Tomorreio used to always beat up on Star, I guess, and as he was telling the story, he's like, "Man, he used to beat my sister so bad and stuff like that." So maybe that was revenge or blah blah blah. Mr. Stacy, you think she killed that man?
So when he was telling the story, he was explaining this person he saw that he knew how it was related to his sister.
Yeah, he said that's her boyfriend. He got 2 kids by her, blah blah blah.
So he wasn't being vague about there was just some random person there. He knew who it was, and
I think he knew who it was. Yes, sir.
Did he ever say how the man was killed?
No. Said he just was laying in the bed. Mr. Stacy then told Star to take him home. "Take me home, man."
Did he say or describe anything there that he may have seen?
No. He just said he was laying in the bed.
Did he say at any time, did he go up and touch him or shake him?
He said went right back to the door and said, "Man, take me home."
And this was Sunday that he said she took him there?
Yeah.
Did he say what time or?
It was at night because she came back to stay the night with him, he said. She did. this is so crazy. I don't even want to get Mrs. Stacy in trouble, but he said that she asked him to help her move the body. That's why she brought him over there. But he didn't do nothing. He didn't touch. He wanted to go home. All my patients just come in and tell me about their weekend, but this was a real bizarre one. And to end up knowing that this guy who he was speaking of was a relative. So I can't go even mention that to him. I'm about to call my boss right now and let him know what's going on, because this is crazy. I won't deny treating this man, not at all, because it's not his fault.
No.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Still treat him. I mean, we appreciate you giving us the information.
Yeah.
When was the last time you saw Mario?
Oh my goodness, that's the thing. So long ago, I didn't even know he was still here in town, because we don't have a close relationship at all.
When you say a long time, how long do you think?
Maybe like 5 years. I mean, he didn't even show up to my dad's funeral, so.
How'd you find out he had children?
Mr. Stacy said that his sister had 2 kids from this dude, which I didn't know he was Mario at that time.
Well, prior to Mr. Stacy saying that, you had no idea.
Probably the family spoke of, but on that side of my family, we don't even communicate like that, you know. So.
Did Mr. Stacy ever say what she wanted to do with this body?
No, she just said help her pick it up, and I guess take it somewhere.
Did she say?
She didn't say where, and he didn't get into details like that because I don't know why, but I don't know.
Did Mr. Stacy ever say if he knew whether or not she killed him?
No, just she came back that night to stay the night with him, and he told me, man, that girl done went to work the next morning, so I guess she went to work Monday morning. I hadn't heard anything on the news or anything. I was waiting for that to see if it's he say, she say, or he's just making up something. I was just another day in dialysis. Yeah. So.
Is there anything else you can think of that he may have said or described?
After the treatment, I told him to call the cops. If your sister don't contact you, Mr. Stacy, maybe you need to call. And he was like, all right. I said, make a intelligent choice and do what you have to do. And that was it. He said, all right, see you Wednesday. And that was the end of our conversation.
And other than Marion calling you, you haven't heard anything about this from anyone else?
No, nor on the TV or anything. So sitting by looking out, and that's all. My cousin called me. I don't even know his name. I don't even know his real name. Go by the name of Pac-Man. At that point, I was snapping. I didn't want to hear it because I still don't know if it's true or not. He was like, what did you hear? What did you hear about Pac-Man? I mean, what did you hear about Mario? You know he did. You don't know nothing about him. You don't know. No, I don't. What you talking about? So, and that was it.
Did he say why he was concerned?
He said because we close.
You and Mario? Or
no, him and Mario was close. Pac-Man.
Did he tell you what happened? Or
he didn't even tell. I know. You know what? He probably did say they found him dead. That's all. And shot in the head. That's what Pac-Man told me. And I was like, whoa.
So you might have talked to him for about 30 minutes during that time?
Yeah, probably like 30 minutes, 15 minutes here.
Did you guys talk about anything else other than this?
To that day? Mm-hmm. Yeah, just how my weekend.
This was Monday?
Yeah, this is Monday. How my weekend, and we always discuss food, different recipes, but yeah.
Did you talk about any of that stuff on Monday that you recall?
Yeah.
Food
Yeah. We talked about macaroni and cheese as another technician was with me. We was asking how we make good macaroni and cheese. He put his 2 cents in, and I was like, yeah, Mr. Stacy, that's all.
You would categorize his actions and the way he's talked and everything as just normal. Nothing out of that.
Nothing
or other than the story he went through.
Right. That was crazy for him. He couldn't believe it. I was like, is that your biological sister, or what is she? I no, she's really not my sister, but my dad raised her. I was like, oh, okay. So I wouldn't know her. Speaking of the sister, I went to name the sister that I did know as who is it? Which sister is it? Is it Brenda Stacy? So he was like, no, her name's Star.
Were there other technicians that were there or were talking to him when he was telling the story other than you?
No, it was a patient there who was talking to him as as he was telling me the story.
What you know the patient's name?
Is this HIPAA? Because I don't tell about Mrs. Stacy. I guess not. His name is, what is Mr. Fry? David Fry.
Fry, like F-R-Y?
Mm-hmm.
You know if there's an E on the end?
No E.
Just F-R-Y?
Yeah.
Is he a white or black
He's
man?
white. He's a white male.
And was Mr. Fry interacting with Mr. Stacy about this conversation as
Yeah,
well?
we both were, yeah. We all joke around, we talk, we conversate, so yeah.
Did Mr. Fry say anything to him about this story that he told
Mr.
her?
Fry was like the same thing as I said. You probably need to call. Oh, wow. You know, just I can't believe it. Just stuff like that.
So you heard Mr. Fry actually respond to the story?
Yeah, he was like, wow, too.
Has he ever mentioned anything about his sister coming to visit him? Any
No.
other appointments or?
That's why I didn't know her because, I mean, he tell me his little story, you know, his little life stories. But yeah, he never mentioned her.
Until this
Until
past
this
week.
past week. I mean, because he's sitting and talking about roadkill all the time. Which sister like roadkill? I was like, but yeah, never heard her name. Never.
At this point, you had already spoke to Marion and told her what you had heard from Mr. Stacy.
Yes, which it was a bizarre situation. Like when she said that.
So when you spoke to Pac-Man today at 3:28, did he know the story that you had told
Must have,
Marion?
yeah, because he called me. Yeah.
Was he
Like,
asking?
you know what? He was like, you know, what's going on? That's your brother. That's my cousin. And what happened? I was like, I really don't know what happened. I just heard a conversation with the patient, and that's all I know.
Did he tell you if he had heard what happened, or?
That's what he said. Yeah, I heard that. No, he said that he was shot in the head. He had to be there because he had to be there laying in the bed.
Do you know if Pac-Man was close to Mario?
He said he was real close. And I'm talking about, man, you know I was close to him. No, I really don't know. He was close to him because we don't talk, guys. I couldn't believe that. I mean, he was executed. He was shot in the head. That's what
He said executed?
No.
Oh.
I'm using that term. Maybe I shouldn't use that so loosely. Yeah, said he was shot in the head. Mr. Stacy didn't say that because he was laying in the bed. Mr. Stacy thought he was just laying in the bed.
So this was Pac-Man that said
He was
that
shot.
he was shot in the head, but he didn't use the word executed.
No, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Yeah. For the first 5 minutes, he was just talking and saying that, just talking to me and saying that Marion talked to him about what I said, and he was like, "You don't want to talk about it?" I was like, "No, because I don't even know if it's true. What's going on? I'm trying to figure out how he get my number and all this stuff." And he's asking, "Can he come to my house or could we meet at this time?" I'm like, "Boy, you are delusional. I don't know what's going on." No, I mean, we could talk over the phone. What's up?
So he said that Marion had talked to him and
Yeah,
told him about. So at this point, you had already told Marion the story that Mr. Stacy told you,
Yeah, because yes, that morning,
And
early that morning.
and he said he had heard that story from.
I'm assuming because how did he even know to call me about it? He said, "I know what happened." I'm like, I don't know what happened, like, because I didn't know that was Mario until Marion. And I put two and two together, and she said, "Well, he found dead." That's what Marion said.
Do you know, does Pac-Man talk to Marion? Does he stay in contact with her?
It must be via Facebook, yeah. So I don't even know his name on Facebook.
Have you spoke to anyone else about this? What
No.
Mr. Stacy told you? So
Well, of course I talked to my husband about it, like, you know, the conversation that it was wild to me. And we was discussing it last night, like, whoa, Mrs. Stacy, I want them looking at the news, trying to see if it's really true. We didn't see anything. That's it.
Before confronting Kenny Stacy, investigators need more information about the family dynamics and how the day of the murder unfolded. They turned to Damecia Stephen, bringing her in for a formal police interview.
Basically, if you lied, you could go to jail, just because we're investigating a homicide and things like that. Was all that clear to you?
Yes.
Okay. Now there were a couple discrepancies in your story that you gave us from the first day.
Mm-hmm.
That we kind of went through and ironed out.
what time did she pick you up from work?
A little after 12.
Midnight.
Yes, midnight.
Okay, and that's in Lakeland
Lakeland.
GC services.
Yes. Then I got, we went home, got something to eat, and then we went to the house.
Okay, did you go straight home from GC services, or did you?
We went home to from GC services. She had the boys. When I got home, I spoke to him because my dad was in the living room. I spoke to him. Then I went in my room and got my clothes together to take a shower. Now, he's in the living room sitting in the recliner.
And do you remember what he was wearing?
He had on a tank top and boxers. I believe the tank top was black, but boxers, I don't remember what color.
Okay. Was he awake?
Yes, he was awake.
So you all come in,
Mm-hmm.
your mom, you, and the two boys.
Yes.
Was anyone else with you?
No.
Was anyone else at the house when you got home?
No.
And you said something before about getting something to eat. Did you get something to eat at the house when you got home, or on the way home?
At the house.
Okay, so when you came in, you ate something.
Yes.
Do you remember what it was you ate?
I had some of the chicken that they had barbecued early.
Okay, so you heat it up maybe? Or did you just eat it cold?
Sometimes I eat it cold. I ate it cold. I like barbecue cold.
I do too. So you took a little bit of time, you had something to eat.
Mm-hmm. And then I went into my room and got my clothes to get ready for a shower.
Where were your mom and dad while you were eating?
They were in the living room. They're still in the living room.
Were they watching TV, or
No, the TV wasn't on.
were they talking? Or
They were talking, but they weren't arguing or anything. They were talking.
okay, and what about the boys?
When we got home, they went straight to their bed and went to sleep. Got in the bed and went to sleep.
Do you know what they're talking about while they're on the couch?
No.
Are you paying attention to them? Or?
No. But what I did hear was he did say something about taking us shopping, but I don't know when.
Okay.
Taking your mom shopping?
Us for us to go shopping.
Oh, okay.
And your dad would do that from time to time.
Yes.
Y'all had some money for that.
Mhm.
And he would ask her to take y'all shopping to get some new shoes or new clothes or
Correct.
something like that as like a special treat or something.
Yeah.
Okay. When you hear them, the voices fade like they're going through the bedroom, or are you already in the bathroom?
In the bathroom, but the water wasn't on yet.
At what point in that shower do you hear this boom that you talk of?
It
Was it more
Honestly,
towards the beginning, more towards the end?
I think it was like in the middle. I want to
Okay.
say in the middle. But
Okay.
it was still a while before she actually came, to me.
Mhm. Okay, so you're in the shower.
Mm-hmm.
Does this sound startle you? Is it loud enough to startle you, like where you at jump, or you turn and look? I mean, how loud was this?
I looked, but it was loud. You can hear it. But
Can you slap on the table, maybe, obviously without hurting yourself,
Mhm.
about how loud you think the boom was?
Sorry.
That's as you hear it in the shower.
Yes.
So it was very loud from
Yeah.
what you're saying. Okay.
Because she didn't have on the same thing. She had like a jacket and some pants.
So she's wearing something different than when you saw her before you got in the shower.
Yes.
Okay.
She's changed clothes from when she picked you up from work.
Yes.
All right. And what is she doing when she tells you that you need to be ready?
She just said we need to get some clothes together and go away for a while and come back Monday. And I asked her what the sign was, and she told me it was something that was in the closet that I had fell. And so as I was, getting my stuff, I was going to go, tell him bye, tell my father bye. But before I could even mention him, she had said he's in the shower.
Has your mom already packed some stuff up?
I did hear her in there moving around doing stuff because she had already been out to the car. I could tell because the the front door was already open.
Okay, so it looked like she may have already been going in and out.
We locked the front door when we left, but it wasn't that far where we had turned around. We had kind of like just turned into 540 off of Spirit Lake before we had to turn around. Or she remembered that I needed to get little Mario's medicine.
Okay.
So when we turned around, she gave me the key to go back in the house to get the medicine out of the cabinet in the kitchen, the one that's close to the pantry door. So I got the medicine and I came back out.
Okay. Okay. Did you go check on your dad at that point?
No.
Tell him bye or anything?
No.
Okay. Did you hear any noises in the house or anything like that?
No.
So that covers one of the discrepancies in your first interview, right?
Yes.
Because you left out the fact that y'all went back to the house.
Yes.
Okay. Why did you leave that out?
Just one, because I was the last person, to buy the house.
Right. And at the time, you didn't know what the bang was.
Yeah.
Damecia goes through her memory of what occurred from Thursday to Sunday night. The key points align with Star's version of events.
And what are you picking up Dominique for?
We picked up Dominique so we could go to the Finance Springs, to the prison.
Okay, and who is there and why are you picking up Dominique to go there as well?
I know for sure that there's this guy named Robert, I believe his last name is a little bit, who is in prison within the Finance Springs. And she picked up Dominique because Dominique knows someone up there too that she goes and sees.
In the prison?
Yes.
Okay, and the Robert Lubin is who your mom is going to see?
Yes.
So you leave from Cocoa and you all, your brothers are with you?
Yes.
And you, and then your mom and Dominique. On the way to Cocoa, does your mom have you send Dominique a text message?
Yes. She told me to tell her that she called her phone, but that for me, text her and let her know that we'd be in like an hour or something like that. I told her a time frame. I'm not sure what time frame I did. I told her that it would be this summer.
Is that normal, or does your mom normally turn off her phone?
No.
Okay. Did she tell you why she was turning off her phone?
No, she didn't tell me.
Right. And so you all leave Cocoa. And
stopped through Ocala. But on the way there, we stopped at a gas station. We stopped at quite a few. One I did buy something from, but it was in a parking spot. And then it was another gas station where we had actually stopped to get gas. And at that gas station,
well, who was driving when you stopped to get gas?
Dominique was driving. My mom was in the passenger seat. I was behind the passenger seat, and then it was my brothers. So, my mom I had got out, so because she sent me to go pay for the gas. My mom got out, and I got out. But when I came back, I seen that she was sitting on the side behind the driver's seat in the back. And she handed me something in a bag. It's like covered in bags, in a plastic bag. But it had a little weight on it. But I'm not sure what it was. She told me to throw it away.
Did you see where she got it from in the car?
When she was handing it to me, it looked like she was getting it from, I think, up under the seat or something.
Up under?
The driver's seat.
Which was in front of her?
Yes.
Okay. How big was this? If you can show me by hands of how big?
Probably like this, because it was in like a little store bag. So like it was in multiple store bags.
Like Walmart plastic bag?
Yeah, like plastic bags like that, yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what was in the bag? Did you look to see?
And it was like all tied up, and I didn't see it. She was right there looking at me, throw it away. So I just threw it away.
Right there at the gas pumps?
Yes,
And how did y'all pay for gas there?
cash.
Your mom paid?
Yeah,
Okay.
Did you buy anything from the store?
not from that room.
Did Dominique find anything from that store?
No. No, I don't think she got out.
And just to clarify, Dominique was driving when y'all got to the store?
Yes.
Or your mom was driving?
She was driving.
Which one?
Dominique was driving. She
Okay.
was already driving.
Okay.
Just by holding it, could you tell what it was? Or if it was wood, if it was metal, or Did you tell
It
anything?
felt like wood. It
okay,
felt heavy. But it probably metal.
okay.
'Cause it had a low, when I say it had a low weight, it had a low weight on it.
Have you ever handled a gun before?
No.
Okay. But you don't know what it was. You couldn't tell what it was
No, I
by the
couldn't
feel. Other than it was heavy
Mm-hmm.
and it was wrapped in plastic bags.
Plastic bags, yeah.
Is there anything that you can think of that would she would wrap in a plastic bag like that and want you to throw it away?
No.
That would be like under the seat.
No. Like, nothing I could think of.
All right. So y'all drive up to Decmecia Springs.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Okay.
Do you, sorry.
No.
do you remember your mom or Dominique talking on the phone at all, driving up to Decmecia Springs?
Yeah, they were on the phone, but I don't know who they were talking to. But they weren't like saying nothing out of the ordinary, just like casual conversations.
Whose phone were they on?
Dominique's phone at the time.
Okay. Did your mom use your phone at all driving up there?
She used my phone a few times, but I haven't heard her like talk to them, you know.
Was she making a phone call? Was she texting?
I think at least she texted a few people.
Where was your mom and Dominique?
They were at the prison.
How long were they there?
They were there. Then they came back around 2:30 in the afternoon.
Do you know what time they went in the morning?
I want to say around 7.
Okay, the time changes there too, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So they were there for
Mhm.
a while.
Mhm.
Okay.
So you all leave Decmecia Springs at
Like 2:30.
In the afternoon.
Yeah, in the afternoon. Like
Okay.
around 2:30. I probably left after 2:30, but it was in between 2:30 and 3.
And this is Sunday.
And this, yes, Sunday afternoon.
Okay.
So we headed back on the road. She said we had to go to Alcala because she wanted to meet up with my Uncle Tony. But he wasn't there. Just my little cousin was there. His name is Little Tony. And she used my phone to call him when we were there. But she didn't talk around us, like she went outside. So Dominique was sitting in the living room. It was me, my brothers, and Tony, little Tony in the room, in his room.
Mhm.
And when I did come back out towards the living room, my mom was outside.
Okay. Does anything else happen there?
You know, she tried waiting on him, but he was taking too long, so we left.
Okay. And so, where do y'all go next?
We went to Coco to drop off Dominique.
Okay.
Do you know what time you got there? Coco?
Probably 10.
10 at
I'm
night?
saying 10, yeah, 10 at night.
Okay.
Because when we left there, we went straight to Lakeland. We ended up in Lakeland, I think, at 12:30.
And you went to Kenny's house?
Yes, we went to my Uncle Kenny's house.
And what happened?
Soon as we get out, my mom wanted me to tell my Uncle Kenny to come in. So I told him, I said, I knocked on the door and waited for my auntie opened the door. My Uncle Kenny, when I saw him, he was on the couch. She looked like he was about to sleep. But I told him my mama wanted him. So he got up, he went out there to see what she wanted. They both walked back to the house. All they said was that they were going to be right back. They never did say where they were going.
Did your mom say why y'all had to go to Uncle Kenny's instead of going back home?
No, she never did say.
Okay.
She just stuck with the whole come back on Monday thing. Yes.
Had you been to Uncle Kenny's house before?
Not to that new house that we were at. They stayed with my auntie Loy's son before they had that house. Cause I think they just moved there last month.
How did you know how to get there?
My mom told me they text her, asked for the address.
Okay. And then did you put that in the GPS or something to get there?
Yes.
Okay. How long had it been? I mean, do you normally go see Uncle Kenny? Is this somewhat normal or?
Yeah, we see him. Every now and then we go by and see him. Last time we saw him though, they was living with her son. I believe it was her son Zeke they were living with. And that was the last time I saw them.
How long ago was that?
Months ago.
Have you been with your mom up to the prison before?
Yes.
And when do y'all normally go? Like
she had once a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how many times do you think you've been with them?
To go all the way, that was my second time, this time going up to the Finance Springs, because normally she just leave us in Ocala with my auntie or uncle.
Okay. And how long has she been going up there to visit this guy?
This past year, well, 2015, that past year.
So the whole year of 2015?
I want to say that, yeah. I think so.
Okay. So she's been up there at least 12 or 13 times.
Mm-hmm.
And do you know if he or when he is supposed to get out?
I know sometime this year, I'm going to say the beginning of this year, though.
Has your mom said anything about that? About him getting out soon or?
No, but I know I've heard her mention before, but not to, it wasn't to me. But I heard her mention, around the time frame he's supposed to get out. I want to say it's either, April. I know sometime earlier this year.
Right. And one thing that you do when you get off of work is you call a prayer line.
Yes.
And who normally wants you to call?
My dad does.
Okay. And what are some of the things that he's asking for you to offer up prayers for or whatever?
Well, late at night like that, on the way home, he asked me to call about finances, like his financial, because he wanted to start a property preservation company. So he had me call the prayer line, to make sure everything goes good with that and that he be financially stable.
Yeah.
Now, I call the prayer line in the morning time before I leave. But he asked me to call about my mom being, faithful and that she loves him and be happy with him. And
for them to get married. And
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, for them to get married.
Has he been trying to get her to marry him?
Yes.
For how long?
The question has been made. Came up recently, like a few recent times before. She will either say she don't know or no. And I've heard that.
Why? Has she ever told you about why she wouldn't want to marry him or anything?
No.
Because they do have, you're not
Mm-hmm.
Tomorreio's daughter, but he has raised you like his own since she was 6.
Yes, since I was 6.
But Ambitious and Tomorreio Jr.
Mm-hmm.
are basically
They're his
children,
they're his children.
along with Star, your mother.
Yes.
Okay. But that's something that your dad has called or asked you to offer up some prayers for that in
Yes.
terms of mom maybe being unfaithful,
Mm-hmm.
loving him, wanting to marry him,
respecting him.
Yes. Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you get to Uncle Kenny's house.
Mm-hmm.
You tell him, hey, mom wants to talk to you.
Yes.
They say, hey, we're going to come back in a few minutes. We'll be gone.
Yeah.
And what do you do at that point?
I was on the couch. It was me, my brother, Ambitious and Tomorreio, my auntie Lois. We were all on the couch.
Mm-hmm.
And we were all, the dozing off on the couch. I know I was.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what time they got back, but I did hear them, come back. But I didn't really wake up enough to, ask questions where they went. So I just stayed asleep, went back to sleep.
Okay.
Did you see them leave?
Yeah, I saw them leave.
You saw him get in the car with your mom and her drive away?
I didn't. I only saw them out the door. I didn't go back outside to see them leaving.
Did she say, we're leaving, we'll be back in a little bit? Or
Yes,
did
she
you hear
just
the car start?
Yes.
You're kind of in and out of sleep.
Mm-hmm.
You wake up the next morning?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me what happens then.
Okay, the next morning, she got up to get ready for work to go to work, because she has to be to work early that
She
morning.
meaning your mom?
Yeah, my mom.
Okay.
But before she left, I asked for the house key, because I needed to get one of my books for school.
Mm-hmm.
And she had wanted me to ask my uncle if he could take the boys to school and drop me off by the house. But when I asked my uncle that, he told me that the car would run high and he wasn't sure that I was going to make it all the way to her head.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked him, could he take us to the bus terminal? And he said yes. So he took us to the bus terminal.
Okay. Now, did your mom tell you something when she gave you the key?
Oh, yes. When she gave me the key, she said he gone. But I didn't know, what she meant by that.
How did she say it? Kind of walk me through that.
She was just saying, she just gave me the key and she was like, he's gone. And I was wondering what she meant by that, but she was too busy trying to hurry up and leave.
Okay.
So I didn't really get
What does she mean by that, or did you understand at the time?
No, I didn't understand what she meant by that. So we get off at the bus stop. We had to walk some from that bus stop to our house.
Mm-hmm.
So we walked to the house. When I got to the house, I had the key, unlocked the front door. As soon as I came in, I smelled the foul smell. Went in the house. We all said, hey, Dad. We didn't hear anything. Went to the room door. We just said, hey, Dad. Still he still didn't respond to us, nor did he move.
Did you see your dad?
He was in the bed on his stomach.
In their bedroom?
Yes, in my mom in that room. He was in their bed on his stomach. Since he didn't respond, I just immediately called 911. And then when the operator got on the line, she wanted me to perform CPR. But I told her I couldn't perform CPR, so she asked me what there was a neighbor. But as I was walking, I had already saw a neighbor outside, so I went to him and asked him if he could perform CPR. But I had gave him my phone where he could speak with the operator. So he walked back to my house, and we went in the room. He had went over to my dad. He touched him. He said that my dad was cold. And when he tried to put his arm underneath him, he said he was stiff. He told the operator that he was stiff.
So, how did you know your dad was dead?
When me and my brothers kept, saying dad, and because it doesn't take much for him to respond. And normally it'd be up around that time anyway. So it didn't take much for him it wouldn't have taken much for him to respond. So when I seen he wasn't responding or he didn't move, that's when I called him.
And you felt like something was wrong?
Yes.
Now back to Monday.
Mm-hmm.
When, after you call 911 and you're off the phone with them, who do you call next?
My mom.
How did you call her?
I called her job.
The actual work number or her cell phone?
Excuse me, her work number.
And tell me about that conversation.
When I called there, I asked to speak to Sergeant Triple. They located her for me. She got on the phone. I told her I just found that dead in the bed. All she said was, okay, I'm on my way.
Did she ask you any questions about it?
No.
She
Sound surprised?
She no. I didn't hear no
She upset?
surprising. No, she didn't sound upset either.
Okay.
she just said, okay, I'll be right there.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, oh my God, what happened? Oh,
No, none of that.
And then she gets to the house.
Mhm.
And at this point, when she gets there, deputies are already there.
Yes.
And you sit in the car with her while deputies are starting their investigation. Is that right?
Yes. But before we went in the car, since she got there, she got out. She was crying, trying to go in the house, but deputies told her she couldn't go in the house. Telling her that she didn't want to see.
Did she ever ask you what happened?
But she just asked me where did I find them when we were in the car. And that was it. And then she just asked the boys were they okay.
Did she ask you if you were okay?
No.
Did she have a conversation with y'all about some things that she wanted y'all to say or not say?
Just about how we were gone for the weekend and just to come back on Monday.
Okay. How about the prison stuff?
Yeah, she has not to mention anything about that.
And is that part of the reason why you didn't mention that stuff before?
Correct.
It's because she asked you not to.
Yes.
Did you know why she didn't want you to say those things?
No.
Did y'all have that conversation pretty quick once she got there?
She had asked us like some of this, because like when she was crying, she didn't even continue to cry that long in the car. So to me, I was wondering like why she started crying so quickly. And then that's when she had asked me that question. But one day my grandfather called me and he told me he talked to my Uncle Tony. But he said that when my mom was talking to my Uncle Tony told my grandfather that she sounded panicky.
Who's your grandfather?
The one in South Carolina, Dale Boston.
And this is what your grandfather was telling you?
Yes.
Did he say when you talked to, or when he talked to your mother, when the conversation was that she sounded panicky?
Mm-mm. You didn't? No, I think it was when we were supposed to meet him Sunday on the way going back home, to Lakewood.
Would it be unusual for you all were gone for 4 days? Is it unusual for your dad not to contact you and text you?
Yes.
Finally, police have all the information they need. Detectives question Kenny, drilling down on the information Tansey gave them.
You've got a sister, half-sister, what's her name?
Shanita Tribbles Starch.
Tribbles, okay. And she came over to your house Sunday night, a while back, right?
Yes.
Okay, after midnight or so,
Yes.
night, it was late.
Yes.
Were you already asleep at that time?
Well, I was laying down.
Okay, all right. Now, in terms of Star, how often would you talk to her on the phone?
Not too much.
What's not too much?
Maybe a year.
Okay.
We didn't.
It's been a year since you would talk to her on the phone. Okay. How about in person? When was the last time you think you saw her in person?
I was 6 months.
About 6 months. Okay. And so all of a sudden she shows up at your house.
Yes.
Did you know they were coming over?
No.
Okay. So they pretty much come over unannounced in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I mean, when was the last time she came over with the kids or anything like that?
It's been a while.
Years?
Years. It's about a year.
Okay, about a year. Okay. All right. So let's start. She shows up at the house. Where are you in the house?
I was laying on the sofa.
Okay. And just kind of baby steps, take me through everything.
Okay. I was laying on my sofa looking at TV.
Mm-hmm.
And them knock at the door.
Okay. Who's at the door?
Star.
Okay.
And she had the kids with her.
Okay.
And she said she wanted me to take a ride with her.
Okay.
And
Go ahead.
and she One of the kids got some bags out the trunk.
Okay, now how many bags are they getting?
I think about 10.
Okay, could have been more.
It probably was.
Was it a lot of stuff?
Small tennis shoes.
Okay.
When they were removing the bags from the trunk, did you inquire why they were removing so much stuff and putting in your house?
I didn't.
You didn't ask them, why are you bringing all that stuff into my house?
Oh, yeah, I asked her that, and she just said she had to move something.
She had to move something?
Yeah, but she didn't say what it was.
Did the kid say anything about removing all the stuff from the trunk?
No.
Did you ask the kid, did the kid say why they were moving the stuff? Did they tell them that their mom was
No.
telling them to move the stuff or get the stuff out of the
She
car?
just said Mama told him to get the stuff out.
Okay, that's what they told you?
Yeah.
And Star said she needed to move something?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. And how much stuff are we talking? I mean, did you see in the trunk, was it almost empty by the time they were done?
Yeah. Right empty.
Okay, all right.
She said she wanted you to take a ride with her. Then they moved the stuff out. Did she say why she wanted you to take a ride with her?
No, she didn't say why. And I didn't even know that.
Did she say where you guys are going to be going?
No. She just said, come ride with me.
So she didn't make any indication other than the fact she said she's got to move something.
Yeah.
All right. So you drive over to her house, or you're driving. How do you know that you're going to her house? Or do you know?
I didn't know we were going to her house.
Okay, so what are y'all talking about?
We were talking about my son.
Okay,
He just moved in a new house.
okay. All right,
And I was packing it
okay. So where do y'all go?
to her house.
All right. What happens when you get to her house?
She pulled up in the driveway
Mm-hmm.
and she let up the garage door
Mhm.
and backed in the garage. And then she told me, she said, come on in.
Okay. Did she shut the garage door?
Yeah, she shut it.
Okay, so she pulls up, she opens the garage door, she backs in and shuts the garage door. Okay? And then what did she say then at that point?
She said, come on in.
Okay?
So I got out and went in the house. And then she told me, she said, he's in that room. She pointed at the room. So I probably was asleep or whatever. So I went over and I looked in the room. There was a lot of blankets on the bed. And she went into this other room
Mm-hmm.
for about 2 or 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then she come back and said that he was dead. I said, what?
Mm-hmm.
And then I told her, I said, well, you need to call the police or an ambulance or something.
Mm-hmm.
She said, they're going to be asking me all these questions. I said, well, that's the judge asked you all the questions. You somebody's dead and you need to do something about it. I don't know why you called me.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing I can do about it.
Right.
So, then we stood up there for a little while.
Right. Did you ask her what happened?
No, I didn't.
Did she
I was
tell
on a
you?
daze.
Did she tell you that she killed him?
Yeah.
Okay. How did that come about?
She just said that he was jumping on her.
Mm-hmm.
And she got tired of it. She said she shot him, but I ain't see no blood or nothing. She went clean up after us.
Did she ask you to help her get rid of the body?
Yeah. I told her no.
Tell me about that. How did she come
She
at
helped
you
me,
with that?
help me move the body. I told her, I said, no, I'm not getting involved in that stuff.
Okay. How long do you say that y'all were at the house?
About an hour.
Okay.
About an hour.
Could have been shorter.
Could have been.
Okay. Because you say you were kind of in a daze.
Yeah.
So,
I was shocked as soon as I seen it.
right.
But I think it was about an hour.
Okay. Now you leave, right? Do y'all get into the house? Does she take anything away from the house?
No.
Did you take anything away from the
No.
house? When y'all were going over there, did she say that she was going to get any clothes? Did she say she was going to pick up anything?
No.
Okay. All right. Do y'all have any more conversation in the house about, what are you gonna do? But you did tell her that she needed to call the police or whatever.
Yeah, I told her that. No, that was what I always said. And I told her, then you come on, take me back home.
Okay.
Because I don't want to get involved in this kind of stuff.
Okay, and then y'all left?
Mhm.
Okay. So you had,
I was just kept asking her why she came and got me instead of calling y'all.
what did she say?
She said, "You ain't gonna do no asking y'all different questions." I said, "Well, that's what they job, you know."
Right.
And I was in a conversation.
Did you ask her why she picked you
No,
to help move the body or anything like that?
no, I guess because I'm a brother,
Yeah.
and I supposed to jump in there and help her, but I said, no,
That ain't you, right?
no, sir.
Okay. All right. So make it back to the house. Do you tell anybody about what you just seen
I
or?
told my wife,
Okay.
and she was kind of shocked.
Right. Okay. Did y'all talk any further about that?
No,
So what, y'all wake up the next morning, Star's still there,
No,
the
she
kids
was
are
gone.
there?
she was gone.
Okay,
She went to work.
okay,
And oldest girl, D, she told me to take her to the bus station,
okay,
and then they were gonna catch the bus to go to school.
okay,
So that's what I did. I carried her to the bus station. She got out.
right.
Well, they got out. And they went on up to the terminal.
So who all stayed at your house that night?
Just her and the kids,
When you say her, Star,
Star and the kids.
her 3 kids,
Yeah,
and
and me and my
you and
wife.
your wife. Had Star and her kids ever spent the night at your house before? Had they ever asked to spend the night at your house before? This is the first time in their whole lives that they've ever stayed at your house.
Mm-hmm.
So this is after they showed up unannounced. She's taking you over to her house, and you saw what you saw, and y'all talked about what you talked about. And that's the first time she's ever stayed at your house.
Yeah, that I can remember.
So would you say it's a fair statement to say it's abnormal for her to show up unannounced
Yeah,
or stay at your house?
Or take you to see a dead body
yeah,
that she killed
Or unload tons and tons of clothes into your house?
yeah.
to make room for something?
That's unusual for her to do all that.
And she said she wanted to move something, that's why she's getting all the stuff out?
Mm-hmm.
Star Tribble was charged with accessory after the fact of capital felony and giving false statement in capital felony investigation. Other charges, including homicide, were later added. Prosecutors offer up how they believe the murder unfolded. The whole family had been home that day. While Damecia took a shower, Tribble had entered the bedroom and shot Tomorreio. She ushered the kids out, telling them it was time to go. A couple of days later, Tribble had returned with Kenny, trying to get him to move the body. He refused. Tribble then gave Damecia the house keys, knowing that she would find Tomorreio's body. At trial, Tribble was convicted of first-degree murder, as well as tampering with a witness for trying to influence her daughter Damecia, and 2 counts of tampering with evidence. She was sentenced to life in prison.